When I was young, at an age when most girls were developing faster than film and boys were noticing and were ranked depending on how chill and confident they were. My mind was still on all the books I read, the stories of real men, so I prayed many nights before I went to bed. Dear God, help me to find someone who loves me as much as I love them. Didn't comprehend prayer, but I quickly learned that boys were into themselves and hardly attached, and in order to find balance, I copied just that. Funny, the more I guarded myself, the more guys I'd attract, but the more bars around this heart, the more I felt trapped. Imagine my relief when you made me believe that love stories were true for people like you and me. You came on your horse, technically your pickup truck, told me I was what you wanted and you were in love, proposed in 3 months, planned the wedding quickly, but before the festivities we married and kept it hush-hush. After all, we were just two fools in a rush. And while one king assured us that we couldn't help but fall in love, the king of all kings taught us that falling in love is very different than staying in love, very different than choosing to love, committing to love. Elvis's words have never been more true, because when you took my hand, you took my whole life too. I can share what a loving husband you are, a great father, an encouraging friend, but it doesn't even begin to express this intrepid bond that has made my heart take flight even when I wanted to guard it, when I thought it was wrong. It wouldn't hear me in my doubts, it listened to someone else's song. By God's grace, I got your attention. Through God's grace, you've kept mine. You see, that's where this love is truly defined. Not in the smiles and the highs, but in the fine lines of our scars and wrinkles. Stretch marks all read like subtext of what we've been through. Sinful we were born, sinful we remain, until He loosened our reins, gave us a taste of pure love, and it all began to change. Truth is, love is not blind. Love itself is perfect, but we are not, making it a little hard to deserve it, much less disperse it. Matter of fact, saying we're not perfect is like the understatement of the year. On a spectrum of perfection, we are nowhere near perfect. Us? We've wanted to run. We've chosen to lie. We've hurt each other dozens of times. We've felt alone together in our home. You've been careless with my heart. I've been reckless with your mind. Though we've been broken, we've also been chosen, and that's the real reason we're more than just fine. So today, I celebrate you because you're an answer to my prayer. You love me as much as I love you, with limitations and conditions, but still reaching for that glue that makes those moments of love line up closer together like beads on a string. We push more moments in as we choose the things that represent love more than the size of a ring. It's like renewal in the spring, like bringing life to these dead bones when we place our faith in Him. So goes the story of two people made of flesh. Dig deep and you'll see we all have skeletons, and boy, they make a mess. And I'm thankful that when I put you to the test, well, sometimes you failed, because God prevailed. And I saw in your flaws that my eyes had been veiled. I needed your actions to reveal my reactions, to truly be grateful that grace paid for my sanction. So thank you for loving me as much as you knew how, then turning to God knowing He'd increase that amount. Watching your growth has cemented my hope that all of our thorns can be part of His crown. We were two fools getting married on the beach. But unlike the foolish man who built his house on sand, the wisest thing we did was put our marriage in His hands. Happy anniversary.